What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Vanellope Von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. We're going to begin today's lesson by sketching with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. Let's start from the very top. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. And just using these short lines. Let's move to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. Now we're going to be using these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page. So let's start from that center point. Let's move up and just mark off the top of our circle. Let's measure that same distance down towards the bottom. And then we'll repeat that across this horizontal line, measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then the right side. Now we're going to connect each of these center points with a curve to create our circle. Now I'll start with the top left, and this circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement in the center of our page. You always go back and just smooth this out. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, we're going to start blocking out the facial features. From this center line, we're going to step down, sketch another line going across from left to right. Let's create a gap in between the eyes. So from that center line, let's move over towards the left. Just going to draw a straight line coming down. Let's take that same distance from the center over towards the right. Now the bottom of the eyes are going to sit along this bottom line. So from this point, we're going to curve the eye, almost like drawing a half circle. We're going to go up and then down towards the outside. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's slope the bottom of the eyelid. From this point, we're just going to angle this up and then out. And then we're going to push the iris and pupil towards the inside. So let's start from the top of the eyelid. We're going to draw a circle. We're going to go all the way around. And just pull that up on the inside. And do the same thing on the right. Now in the center, in between the eyes, we're going to step down, sketch out a small oval for the nose. Directly underneath the nose, we're going to add a curve for the mouth, but we want to shift this up a little bit higher on the left. So we're going to start up here, curve this down, go across and then out. Add a small bracket on the left side and a small one on the right. Now from the side of our circle, let's draw another line coming all the way down towards the bottom. Now I want to push out the cheeks. So from the left side, I'm just going to round this out, come down and then in towards the bottom of our circle. Do the same thing on the right. So we're just extending the jaw going out. Now I want to add some shape to the eyebrows. We're going to start on the left side, bend this up above the eye, come straight in, and then bend that up. I'm just going to line this up in an angle over towards the right, go up in an angle, round out the eyebrow, and come down. Let's add some thickness to the eyebrows. Start with a short line going up on the inside. I'm just going to follow that same curve going out towards a point on the outside. Now this character has some really large ears, so we're going to draw two large half circles. Let's start from the left side of the head, going all the way around, come down and then in towards the side, and do the exact same thing on the right. Now I want to add some shape to the hair. From the top of our circle, we're going to move over towards the right, bend this down, go on top of the eyebrow, going out, come down the side, and then down. Let's go back up to the top, work our way across the right side. Coming across, above the eyebrow, and then we'll bend that down towards the side. Let's expand the hair along the outside. We're going to start on top of the ear, going around, go up in towards the middle, go around the right side, and we'll just bend that in on top of the right ear. Now on the top left side, we're going to draw a large circle for the bun. And then we'll add that thick licorice strap across the hair. From here, curve this up and then down. Now from the top, angle this up and then out on both sides. Let's move back down and add some shape to the neck. We're going to draw two lines coming down the center. And then from the side, we're just going to bend the shoulders, going out and then down. Now that we have our rough sketch, I want to go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean, rough sketch, we're going to go in and add some more detail and refine the shape. And I like to start with the top edge of the eyes. So we're just going to darken up the eyelid, working our way in. Let's curve the bottom of the eyelid, going across and then down on the inside. Just adding a slight fold underneath. And it'll darken up the outside of the iris. I'm just going to add a small highlight oval on the top left side of the nose. Just adding a little bit of a lip. And switch to a thicker pencil with a 0.9mm and just add some more contrast and detail. So we're going to start with the hair, just adding a bit of texture going across. And we're just going to add some texture by pulling the hair back across the top. We're just adding a little bit of loose detail across the body and shoulders. I'm going to go back and add in the pupils. We're drawing a smaller circle in the center. We'll add a small highlight circle on the top right side. And we'll go back and just darken up the center of the pupils. I'm just going to lightly shade in the outside of the iris. going to go back and add some shading inside the head, starting with the ears, and just fading that out towards a highlight on the outside. And then adding a soft shadow across the cheeks. Now going back and adding some texture and contrast to the hair. So I'm just going to pull the shadow coming down and then up. Now we're just going to leave a little bit of a highlight in the center of the hair. So just darkening up the top and bottom, and just go back and just clean up that contrast. Now we want to add some texture to that licorice across the top. So we'll start with the base first, just working our way around, adding these little ridges, and then working our way up towards the top. Now as we get near the end, we'll tighten up our detail and add a little bit of shadow across the body, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Vanellope Von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. You can also check out other channels. I'll leave the links for you in the description below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.